Well, hello. So, off on a wee mini adventure for a few days. I've just drew in up at Auchallater car park, you can see at the back there. And going to head up by the Bothy, keep going up the glen as far as we can go for a camp. Just waiting on Caroline joining us. We stopped last night at Glen Callater, had a wee overnight. Caroline made some good mince and tatties, nom nom. We've just had a wee mini breakfast at the tea at Glen Callater, and it is 1:20. So waterproof's on because we've got persistent showers, really heavy rain coming in a wee while, but that'll be fine. And then hopefully tomorrow, fingers crossed, the winds are looking okay for tomorrow night, Wednesday morning, and we're hoping for a summit camp in Tolmount, hopefully. But I will go and get my shit ready and catch up with you later. So we're still going. Stopped raining. But it looks a bit murky. Let's see if you can see it here. But we'll keep going. We might just end up stopping at the Bothy, because it might have rained last night, and then the rain today. The other side, the west side of that, is going to be a bit of a bog fest. So we'll see what happens when we get to the Bothy up here. See ya. Well, it's clearing up a bit. And then tomorrow night we'll be up there, somewhere, in the clouds, hopefully. And I believe we just keep kind of going down here, around this corner, and that's us at Callater Bothy. And I don't know if I zoom in, you might be able to see the loch. There we go. Well, the rain is still off, so I think it'll just be a case of finding a spot to put tents up, and then I'm not sure if we decide to go up the east side of it, whether we'll go up this path here that you can see, that one there. There is actually one going up this way, up that way. I don't know. So I think this main building's the one you use when the deer stalking's on. I think this would be no bad for a camp. Maybe. Alright, possibly. Yeah. Probably look at the Bothy. There's Caroline, the dogs. Gonna have a wee wander in the Bothy. And the other end of that hut is a toilet. And here we are, Callater Bothy. I have to say it's tidy. It's definitely one you can sleep in. Got 4 bunks. Obviously, I suppose the downside, some folk will say, is there's no stove, no fire in this one. But as you can see, the ceilings are pretty low, so I don't think they're that cool. Let's go up here and see this killing us. Majesty the Queen. Yikes. Time Jubilee. There we go. Her Majesty. See what our view is like. Wowzers. So, it's a tad windy. Standing up here, if you look, you can see round there. That's you would be heading right up the Glen, then up, and you kind of back onto Tolmount. So, considering Carolyn's got both dogs with us, great bloody dogs, 10 bags. So I think we are just going to camp at Bothy somewhere, and then tomorrow they're up there, we're up that way. See what happens. Well, that's us on the move. I think it's about the back of 9 or something. The sun is making an appearance. So, off up the hills we go. So away this way. Let's go. Okay. So the plan is to get up onto these munros, and the winds look okay for tonight, so summit camp. Carolyn's going to follow and just meet me at Tolmount, but I'm hopefully going to do an in and out to a couple other munros. So we'll see how the day goes. Hopefully it stays dry and that sun comes out. Happy days. So yesterday we came away in for there, up and along, and the pissing rain. But look at it now, what a difference. So the climb continues upwards. and then I think it kind of levels out a bit, hopefully. But I think there's some of the day kind of dark, and it's a little windy. Shelter in here, and I have a seat at the end. Oh man, oh, holy moly, fuck. See, anyone in here? And then if you're up there, not windy. I am going to sit here and eat my cheese piece because it's 1:15 and I'm hungry, so I'll catch you later. Well, it's still really windy. Oh, I dropped down off Cairn of Claise instead of coming straight over to this Tolmount because I could see Caroline coming down a hill, so I thought I'll just catch up there. So I probably came along with a shortcut, but I'm still here. So this is the third Munro of the day. So, I don't think we're going to summit one here where I camp because it's too windy now. It is 4 o'clock, so I don't know, we might drop down the back. But I don't know. Wait, boys. Is now 8 o'clock and we didn't get a summit camp because you couldn't stand up on the summit, so we came down Jocks Path and we are camped in the valley, and it is still windy and gusts are pretty out there, but it's supposed to die through the night and we're going to try and get up early and move before the rain and the winds come back. So I am now going to tuck into my dinner, which is pulled pork. Don't catch after. Well, good morning. It is, I think, roughly about 9 o'clock. And just so that you have a look, that shoulder late on yesterday because it was too windy for some at camp, so we camped in the glen, and it was pretty blustery through the night, and then the winds this morning seemed to have changed direction, thankfully, because they're now behind us and we're just making our way back out. We'll probably stop at the Bothy for coffee, and then it's only a few minutes back to the van. So that up there is Tolmount. We were yesterday, and then we dropped down this shoulder here, and now literally just making our way down through the glen. Some amount of rain though. We're up along there yesterday, right over the back. If we go down here, we should hit Auchallater soon. That side, or we attempt to cross this, which takes us up onto that 4x4 track over there. So I think we're best going this way, but if we do go this way, we've got a fence to get the dogs over, but I think we would be slightly drier than going that way. I can see Caroline coming. You probably can't pick her out. She's up over there. Yeah, it's a bit wet. So, investigating this crossing a bit more, and I reckon it's doable. So we watch the ripples where the stones are, like along there, and then along there, and up on that back. I think it's a doable. Feet are going to be wet, feet are going to be cold, but we'll see what the boss says when she gets here. Well, there's the Bothy, and that is going to be a coffee stop for sure. So this remarks in the Bothy, so that is where we parked, and then we followed this along, and that's where we camped on the first night. And then we went up here. I did in and out to Cairn, cut back down, Claise, and then instead of going over this way, which would be Tolmount, I could see Caroline coming down here. So I come back down and cut along here to Tolmount. And then it was too windy, so then we actually come down down off the shoulder on Jocks Path, and probably camped somewhere here. And then this morning we've came back down here, across this river, and we're back at Bothy. I'm having a coffee when Caroline's here, she'll have one, and then we'll just trundle back out to the barns. So as you can see, I have made it to the Bothy. It was pretty wild out there the day, and I've got the kettle on. So really just waiting Caroline coming along. We'll stop here for a wee while and then head back out to the barns. Thankfully though, we didn't need to cross that river because a kind gentleman came along in his Hilux, big 4x4, went straight through the water, asked what we were doing, and I was like, just contemplating crossing here. And he's like, just hop in the back lid there. So the dogs, me and Caroline on the back lid, and he took us back over the river. So a big shout for him. Well done, thank you, legend. So relatively dry feet. I think this is probably going to be the end of our mini adventure because the way that is, pants for tonight and tomorrow. So it will most probably be home time. Till the next time.